Previously on the F122 Aston Martin Road to Glory series.
To P10 there, down to P11 as we make our way into the final corner. There's a big spin though, and anyways, as we make our way through the final two corners, then Albon will come home in P11 just about. Then we'll just about hold on to P12 at the moment as we come across the line. Then it's going to be a frustrating P13 here. We had the chance to get some points this race, but instead it has gone all out of the window. We're going to have one more shot, then try to get Schumacher at the line, but he just gets the drive off. And it's going to be P13 from us across the line.
Well, that was quite disappointing, was it? But anyways, and welcome everyone. This is episode number 5 of the F122 Aston Martin Road to Glory series for the Miami Grand Prix. If you guys did miss a previous episode at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix for the sprint and the actual race itself, definitely be sure to go check it down on that before you see this one. Unfortunately, like you saw in the intro, no points were taken away from that race, even with a lot of upgrades to the car. And there are more upgrades than coming to the Miami Grand Prix. You can already see us looking through the upgrades to see which one we could potentially unlock then, and hopefully get on the car for maybe this race or maybe the next race, which is in Spain. There is a major rear downforce which could come in time for Spain. We do have we just had over 2,000 resource points to spend. We spent a chunk of that on the major rear downforce, which will come in time for the Spanish Grand Prix. And then for this one, well, you can clearly see my intellect deciding whether I should go standard or whether I should rush it. And I feel like we should rush it. We've had 3 rushed upgrades before, and it has worked a lot. So I think this time it'll work out. That's going to be on the chassis side. And that is going to come in time then for the Miami Grand Prix. That is, if it does come in time. We do get the weekly resources and a bit more resource points to spend. I don't think we can spend it on anything else. Anyways, just checking in on our teammate Sebastian Vettel. Looks like he's doing all good for now. And surprisingly, we do get the rushed upgrade. That was the upgrade we just rushed in, and it actually worked out really well. You can already see us looking onto the next upgrade, which is the engine cover. But that's a huge upgrade. That's going to take quite a bit of resource points. And we do get the front downforce upgrade then, which was on the aerodynamic side, which is perfect for us, as that unlocks wing mirrors. And that should help us to unlock the other upgrades then. The Aston Martin, its facilities actually aren't that bad. I think it's Spec 2 on everything except powertrain, I think. Not 100% sure. But at least it's not like Spec 1 or anything on a majority of the... oh my goodness, I can't even speak. On the majority of the facilities, I think if you saw that frame, it was 2 for aerodynamics, chassis, and durability, and then you had 1 for the powertrain. But that's okay. The powertrain, we haven't really delved into that quite a lot. We've only got really 2 upgrades. We are pending on that second upgrade, so I have to wait for that. Anyways, and this is the one-shot quality, and you can see our engine is getting, well, a bit worn here at the moment. But for some reason, I guess because we haven't left the garage just yet, Parc Ferme, and also maybe because it's one-shot quality, it's not applied. So I could actually install all these new parts then to the car without any penalty change. But let's ignore that and let's just get straight on then with the qualifying itself, one-shot quality around the Miami International Autodrome. And I can definitely assure you that this is, definitely nowhere near one of my strongest tracks. Yeah, I struggled with this track a lot. I don't actually mind the actual track itself. It's a very nice track. I do like the flow it has. It's pretty tight in some areas, but it's also pretty wide in some others, which allow you to overtake. But you can clearly see driving this car, this piece of garbage that we're driving. Yeah, not a lot of fun. As you can already see, we're 8/10 down on Leclerc's pole lap. But as we start to make our way down this very long straight, yeah, our car is a boat. And for some reason in Miami, these AI, they like to use low wing levels, so actually they're pretty quick on the straight. So that's going to be a problem then. So let's hope that we can get going then with this car, hustling and hammering it through the corners here. Well, taking a very interesting line through the Mickey Mouse section, but we don't get our lap time about it. You can see us up to P8, P9 then. And that is one section where the AI are honestly a bit slow, I would say. Yeah, we did cut the corner a little bit. But that is one area where the AI seems to struggle, so if we can take advantage of that in the race, that'd be great. Anyways, then focusing on qualifying as we make our way into the final 2 corners, then we're up into P11 at the moment as we make our way out of the final corner. Oh my.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Oh, not again. We had to set Imola. We had to set Imola. And now we have it here. We were doing so well, just like Imola. We were up there, just on the bottom part of the top 10. We were like in P11 or P12 right there. And then in the end, we throw it all away. Yeah. Great stuff, guys. I mean, just walking away in shape. Even with the new helmet on, I thought that would give us some luck. But unfortunately, just not meant to be then. Anyways, then,
it's time to remind
it's
ourselves
Leclerc on pole, Sainz second, Verstappen is third. And well, for us, we're starting on the back, so we can only go up from here. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Miami International Autodrome, home of the Miami Grand Prix. This exciting track circumnavigates the Hard Rock Stadium, home to the NFL outfit, the Miami Dolphins. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long, and expected average speeds of 138 miles per hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, George Russell and Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Ocon and Valtteri Bottas, Gasly, Magnussen, Guan Yu Zhou and Mick Schumacher, Vettel, Albon, Nicholas Latifi and Gallagher, Ricciardo. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's start by getting your take on Daniel Ricciardo. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to power unit component changes. It's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
For once, Anthony Davidson is right. We will take a very aggressive approach then to this race. One-stop strategy from the soft to the medium tires. Going to be, well, pretty cloudy for most of the race, but no threats of rain for the time being, at least according to Mark himself. But yeah, we are going to be trying to get up the field as quickly as we can. You can see on the top left there, Tsunoda, he's on the hard tires, so it looks like Tsunoda is going to be trying to go from hards to soft potentially then, so he can be quicker in this second half then. Anyways, Ricciardo, well, I mean, he's behind us, and you can see us making contact with the wall there. Yeah, not a great formation lap, but hey, as long as we don't get any damage, we should be fine. Anyways, we're lining up to our grid slot there. We got a green one 1.3 meters away. Not really ideal, but let's see what we can do there. Anyways, let's go to 5 red lights for the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out. And we are green here in the Sunshine State. And for the Miami Grand Prix, it's a decent start for us then as we make our way into turn 1 on the inside of a bunch of guys here. Almost making contact there with Esteban Ocon there as it's 3 wide there. Ocon, he's on the medium tires along with Magnussen as well. So I wonder what they're going to plan then. Maybe mediums to softs or mediums to hards. Who knows what they're going to do? Or it's going to be side by side into the left-handed here. We should be ahead of Ocon. Again, we're on the soft tires, they're on the mediums. We should have the better grip at the start of the race. Of course, as the race starts to wear on, they will have more grip compared to us. But for now, our priority is to get ahead of them as quickly as we possibly can.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Just making sure we didn't get any damage then from making a bit of contact with Ocon. I think it was front wing to side pod, but I think we should be okay for now. You can already see the AI starting to pull away, but we do catch up a lot to Pierre Gasly, trying to sail it around the outside. Will this, we're just turning inside for this right-hander here, and we actually do manage to get ahead of him as he was caught up behind the likes of Bottas and Alonso. Already that sees us up into P10 then of this race from 18 to 10. So far, looks like a decent start from us, but of course that's a start. And how will our long-term pace?
Focus now for the rest of the race.
How will our long-term pace hold up? I'm not sure, but you can already see Gasly is already coming back and it's having to burn a lot of ERC. So we're down to 36% here. Even just after one lap there, Gasly tries to fight us then, but we do manage to get back down the inside there. in maintaining this P10. For now, Bottas up ahead. He's on the medium tires. He's holding off Fernando Alonso for now. Should be in as Russell. He's into the pits then. And I wonder if he picked up a bit of damage from some fighting maybe with his teammate or with another driver. But anyway, that's great for us because now we're up to P9. That's already 2 points for us. 9 positions gained so far in this Grand Prix here. So let's hope we can continue this and continue to march forward here. Let's hope we can also stick then with Fernando Alonso. The Alpine is a very quick car. You can already see a little bit later than into this lap. Alonso and Bottas going side by side. That's going to allow us to catch up quite a considerable amount. They're almost running then straight into the back of the Spaniard as he was caught up a bit behind Bottas. You can already see though our ERS, well, our ERS ain't looking in great shape, is it? 21%, 22%. That's the problem when you don't have any ERS upgrades and you're having a car this slow in a straight line. We are holding off Gasly for now, who is also holding off Esteban Ocon in the Alpine as well. So it's not really like we're moving backwards at this moment, but it's not really like we're moving forwards either. We're kind of actually having to look back just to make sure we're not getting overtaken. We get a big snap of oversteer there as we make our way onto the main street and starting lap 3. The DRS will be enabled this lap, but you can already see we've already dropped out of that 1 second window to Alonso, so we're going to need quite a mega first sector here if we want to get back in that coveted 1 sector to try and hold off Gasly and Ocon, because if we can get within that 1 second, that'd be great, but I really don't think that's going to happen. As you can see, Gasly is pressurizing us, and Ocon is not that far behind there, and, well, I mean, we're already 1.6 seconds behind Alonso, so I think the idea of DRS has kind of been thrown out the window at the moment, unless Alonso, I don't know, makes get the terrible exit, which he doesn't, because he's got a ton of experience. 5% battery, yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to defend this at the moment. The tires are already starting to wear out there, of course, and a 25% raise, the tires are going to wear out a lot faster, but Gasly not really making much of an impression at the moment, although I suspect he's saving his battery then for the back straight, which will probably yeet that battery to get past us then. And I am expecting it though, but let's see if we can hold him off just for now. You can see he's almost losing the back end in the Mickey Mouse section. For some reason, this car is very skittish on curves. It doesn't like curves for some reason, and well, our poor driving really ain't helping a lot with that either. As you can see, making our way down the straight, and well, gas is just gonna fly right by us here. DRS wide open, not even trying. Our car is just that slow then in a straight line. And apologies for this weird recording here, a bit glitchy here and there. But let's now see if we can stick with Gasly, although, yeah, it's looking a bit futile, isn't it? Ocon's now trying to look up the inside there, as now I think the medium tires are starting to become the better tires, as the soft tires start to wear out quite a bit here. As Mark is asking then, Mark is asking for a strategy change. I mean, not really, I'll stick with this strategy for now. But we actually might need to get on those other tires as soon as possible, as we're already being pressurized by Ocon there. A bit of contact there, tire wall to tire wall. And well, Gas is already streaking away 1.8 seconds ahead then compared to us. And yeah, this is already just falling into shambles, isn't it? As we make our way onto the straight.
Issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Somehow still having no damage there. Ocon quite a bit far away back, but again, like I said, like with Gasly, I think he is going to save his battery as we make a bit of contact there, as we were way too focused on trying to see where he was, and we instead made contact with the wall there.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Somehow not getting any damage from that then, and we can continue to keep our head down here and try to, well, somewhat salvage this P10 here. I think P10 is probably going to be the best result we can get from this, unless there is a late safety car.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.1 seconds.
Or, you know, you just have to find some insane pace on the medium tires. This car, not really liking the soft tires. You can see our battery, well, it's down to 1%, which is great. And Ocon's trying to look around the outside, then on the inside we go here. Ocon though, he's going to get the drive off the line just about then, but we do get the DRS this time around.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, I don't really need that as we make our way towards the right header here. We're sending it back down the inside then of Esteban. We go way too deep then on the brakes there, having to go a little bit wide there and having to go on the escape road, quote unquote. Yeah, Ocon gets by us, that's down to P11, but let's see if we can maybe stick with Ocon. I mean, sticking with an Alpine, we already saw that did not work with Fernando Alonso, and really with Ocon, I don't think it's going to be any different story, as well. We're taking quite a horrendous line through that next section and onto the straight then We do manage to get the DRS though on
There
this
appears to be an
occasion.
issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh, Mark, please. We've already had a bad weekend. Our qualifying's been garbage. This races are just unraveling terribly. I mean, fine, if there's an engine issue, yeah, it's game over. I probably wouldn't care. We'd probably be falling outside of the points anyways.
I can confirm it's an issue with our engine, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yep. This, oh my goodness. The car, it's not turning, is it? It's not anything with tires. It's not anything with anything, or ERS or fuel. It's the understeer glitch.
On the MFD.
Oh my gosh, Mark, be quiet. You've already ruined my day. I don't need you to ruin my day any further to go back down the inside. Then I'll shoot back. Almost go straight into the back of Kevin Magnussen, trying to get this car turned. But of course, this is the understeer glitch, and with this understeer glitch, as Gasly is now into the pit lane along with Hamilton and Leclerc as well. So we have a couple of the guys already into the pit lane, and we will make our stop on this lap as well, as Leclerc comes out just ahead of us there on cold medium tires. And so let's see.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
Leclerc is just ahead of us. Joe is just right behind us. Okay, Joe's on the hard tires as well. I found that as we make a bit of contact there. Close the door on him a little too early there. I think he's on the hard tires. I don't know if he was up there and he already put on the hard tires, or he's been on the hard tires from the start. I think he pitted from the softs then to the hards.
Car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Yeah, I can clearly see that, Mark. I can see on the top left of the screen there. But anyways, as I was saying, I think Joe already pitted then onto the hard tires. So interesting strategy though by Alfa Romeo. I would think that maybe they would go onto the mediums, because according to the strategy it was soft to mediums, or maybe they weren't too happy with the tire wear and they decided, you know, we'll go in the hards just to play it safe and bring home we're bringing this home. But right now it's us in 10, Vettel's in 12 though, but again, both of us are still need to make a pit stop. Then Joe though making his way down this straight, he's gonna fly right by us there. But I wonder if he's gonna have to pit for damage. That was a pretty hefty contact that he made with us in that S section as we make our way into the hairpin then for the 6th time of this Grand Prix, approaching the halfway point of this Grand Prix. And you can see Joe is actually going into the pits as well then, so I wonder if he did pick up some damage from us. Apologies for that, Joe, as we make our way into the pits then. And, well, this race has just gone horribly wrong, especially with that understeer glitch, just doing absolutely nothing. The Williams.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem attaching the right front wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though and finish the race strong.
Can this race really not get any worse? You've got to be joking.
See these tyres through to
We
the
are running dead last. I mean, we're running now behind Nicholas Gotifi. Out of all the people to be running behind, we're running behind him.
Stop.
And now we're in last. Yeah. Great. This has been a great weekend. You know, we had 2 upgrades come on the car. We had that major, I think the major front downforce upgrade. We had that minor weight redistribution upgrade come in. And I mean, I was expecting a lot. We had a decent qualifying. We showed some good pace there on that one lap. I know it was a bit sketchy at times, but we did manage to have some good pace there. And well, that's it. I'm done with this. This is just, there's no point recovering. We're not gonna make it, even with the safety car with this understeer glitch. There's no way we're gonna be able to get up to the top. Yeah, this is, I'm calling it quits. Time to retire. This just, it makes no sense. What a disappointment. We could have had a lot of points this race if we had the qualifying right, but it didn't work. What a disappointment. What a disappointment.
They've done it then, a truly magnificent win here at the Miami International Autodrome. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they've secured here.
So congratulations to Max Verstappen for winning the Miami Grand Prix and coming home with a Red Bull 1-2 here at the Miami International Autodrome. Leclerc comes home in third. So Leclerc, he wasn't first. Remember that he started on pole position and somehow, yeah, I don't know what happened with Ferrari there, or maybe they just messed it up in the pit stops or he got caught in traffic. But yeah, again, very, very disappointing today. Not happy with that result. And I think there was a lot more we could have done potentially to, try and get more points. But
so let's review the
I guess it was
updated
just not
driver
meant to be.
standings.
As
Max Verstappen
it's
now leads the
Leclerc
Drivers'
comes up in
Championship.
third, like I
Some
said.
amazing
Norris in
talent
fourth,
out there
and
on
then
track
Mercedes
today.
in
But
fifth
Anthony, who
and
would you
sixth.
pick?
Vettel
as your
though,
driver
with for
of the
some
day?
reason
Charles
no more
Leclerc showed
points.
exactly how to manage yourself
I
out
don't know
on the
what
track
he was
today.
doing out
He
there.
was almost
The
flawless
Aston
out
Martin
there.
still needs to improve.
Incredible
He's
stuff.
still a great
Let's move on to
driver.
the constructors.
I just think once we
Red Bull
have the
take
better
over as
car
championship
under
leaders.
our belts,
Well, what an
he should
end
be
to
up
another
there in the top
fantastic
10,
weekend of
like
racing.
us in
Thanks to everyone who's
Australia
joined us, and we'll
and
see
Bahrain.
you for the next one.
But what a disappointment. I mean, it could have been a lot better, but who knows. Anyways, then, it's the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this episode, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel then for more content on the Aston Martin Road to Glory series. I will see you guys in the next episode then for the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's hope that's a better episode than this one.